All right, here we go again. Uh, Monday, July 31st, a little bit around noon, maybe a little bit around noon. So, what I wanted to try to cover this particular podcast is first and foremost, I wanted to talk about, recovery after the show, and she is already back in training for her next show, which I'm not sure when it's going to be. Maybe next year, maybe sooner. I don't know. Depending on what you want to do. We haven't even talked about it. Um, I started back working out. I had my stroke about back in February, so I had kind of took some time off from training to let my body heal and to also help Chia get ready for her show. Her show is over. It driving me nuts not to be able to work out, so I got back in about a week's training, and everything is starting to feel good. Still getting used to it and feeling my way back around the gym. I don't have the familiarity like I had, muscle memory, and can grab whatever weights that I wanted to and perform them with no problem. So I'm getting back to. It's gonna take me a little while to get back up to speed, but I will. Um, so I also wanted to tell everybody about a new website that we have getting put up. I had talked about it before, and the website is called Underdogs, UNDER, Underdogs, all one word, DOGZ, not S, Z. UNDERDOGZ. I want everybody to go check that out. That'll be our pay site, so a lot of new products and things that we have being covered will be on there, and I also have the connections to the rest of our sites. So very information. It's going to be a great site. It's up now, but we don't have the pay part connected to it because my guy that's doing it is probably dragging his damn feet. But I do know it's up, so you can go check it out. But it's not operating at 100%. So don't be surprised to go on there and be like, oh, they ain't got nothing new on here. It's coming. So we're going to be getting it together. So I definitely want you to go check it out. Leave me an email. Let me know what you think, what we can do to make it better, and all that. So Underdogs on Top will be our next website. It's being completed right now. Should be done. He said it'll be done today. I don't know. But anyway, that's our next thing, is to really, really get we have a new brand that's coming out of clothing and everything, accessories, which is named after Underdogs on Top, which is our new brand. So, we'll have the hoodies and the spandex and the sweatsuits and the hats and everything. We'll have full array of things. So go check that out. You can go check it out even before we get it all going. It's already up and going. So you can check that out. And let me know what you think. And what I wanted to cover today, I'm quite sure you noticed, especially where I grew up and how I grew up, is you always have a nickname, and everybody, what that does for people. I call it an alter ego. It allows people to psychologically do the things that ordinarily you feel you can't do, so you turn into this alter ego super person. I mean, if you think about it, Kobe had the Black Mamba, Michael J had MJ, Mike Tyson had Iron Mike, Irving had Magic Johnson. So what these people do, and what is helpful to people trying to achieve things greater than what their mere mortal existence can do. To you turn into, it's like you turn into this different person. I know, as Earl Bell, it's limited on what I can do. As Sir Earl, I have no limits. A lot of the things that I've done as far as winning competitions, being the only black promoter to promote an NPC show, all the great things I was able to accomplish and the drive that I needed to do those things, they were done while in the mode of being Sir Earl. I could felt like, and I even feel like that now, that I could do anything. May take work, but I can do anything. So alter egos become very, very helpful if you look at Michael Jordan, his ability to achieve 6 rings. He will always refer to MJ or Air. You will rarely ever hear him talk about Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan was not the one that was capable of pulling these great things off. When Magic won his championships, you will not hear him to refer as Irving. He will always refer those times and those records and that effort to Magic. Because he was able to put Magic on the court and do things that Irving probably couldn't do. So, and what I say as the ability, you can harness the ability to be greater than your average self by taking on that alter ego. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff that Earl can't do. He's your normal person, but it's unlimited what Sir Earl can do. I don't believe there's anything in the world that could stop Sir Earl. So taking on that alter ego, performing at that level, like it's nothing you can't do. Most people develop that alter ego to remove any limits on themselves. And like I said, Mike Tyson, until Mike entered the ring where Iron Mike should have entered and got his ass knocked out by Buster Douglas. Iron Mike used to show up and just destroy people. They never stood a chance. They were defeated before they ever stepped in the ring, because he had took on that persona of Iron Mike that he was unbeatable. And that's one of the best examples of Mike and Iron Mike. He felt he could not be defeated at all. And so as you take on things that you feel doubt about, which everybody does, I don't care who you are, and you develop that alter ego, and you convince yourself that person, Mike, was just Mike. He was Mike Tyson. Iron Mike was a totally, totally different beast. And when he entered that ring, until he got knocked out, and when he entered that ring, he always entered that ring as Iron Mike Tyson. And that demeanor, that mental attitude wouldn't allow Iron Mike to ever be defeated, and he never was. Through time and through partaking in stupid things that brought him to human status, he was just destroying people. It didn't matter who you were or how good you were. He was just destroying people. So it's if you believe that there's a part of you that can't be stopped, it can do anything in life you choose to. regardless, you have no fear of anything. Usually, like I said, those things are titled with an alter ego. Some people don't, most do. So what I try to do is I try to, every day that I wake up, Earl wakes up. Earl does everything he needs to do as far as prayer, nutrition, meditation, all those things. When I'm done with all that, because I don't take Sir Earl home because his persona is just a lot. It's you don't need that around your family. It's a lot. But when I step out the house and I enter my workplace, I am Sir Earl. I can do anything in this world. It doesn't matter. And that's why I've been able to exist in this for so long, where the average time of most places to stay open, no matter no matter how much money you got, the most average place for fitness is 7 to 10 years if you're lucky. I've been active in this profession for 30 years, and I've had my own club in operation for 25 years. So there's nothing, and I never one time thought about not being able to make it, even though to really just sit back and think about it, it's a scary proposal, because you're trying to charge people a lot of money for something they don't even want to do for free. So it's not easy. Personal training is not an easy job, believe me. But I've managed to make a living out of this because I just don't feel anyone can ever beat me at what I do. I'm willing to put the effort into it. I'm willing to put the work behind it. I'm willing to give blood, sweat, and tears. That the normal Earl wouldn't do that, and he has a limit. The Sir Earl has no limits. He will do whatever it takes. So as you go into your life and you start to set goals for yourself, who's performing these goals? Who's going for these goals? I really believe if you send an average Joe to do an extraordinary thing, he's going to fail. So you have to send someone who has built up the persona of the alter ego that they can't fail. And that's what perimeter you operate from. The I can't fail part. And chances are, if you don't believe you can fail, you won't fail. If you believe you can, you will. So do yourself a favor and develop that alter ego. No one cares what you call it. No one does. No one does. So, but you have to develop and have the belief that you are unstoppable and nothing anyone do can ever beat you, can ever defeat you at what you do. I don't believe there's a better trainer, businessman, anything out there more than me. And I prove it every day. I get up every day to prove that I can't be beat at what I do. The record has proven itself. I've been the longest running personal training studio in the black. So we won't even include the black home part. In the south suburbs, no one has ever been better than me, and no one ever will. Because I work very, very hard. You see these other personal training studios, and if we were to interview them, how long have you been open? 2 years. I've been 25. How big is your facility? 2,000 square feet. Mine's is 6,000. Do you use social media? Yeah. How many? What you got? Well, I got one Facebook and one Instagram. I have 14, not including our websites, which is about probably 6 of them. I can never be defeated at what I do. Never. You'd have to. And if anybody ever did, the only thing I could do is give them a handshake, pat on the back, and buy my bill, because I know they put in a lot of work. You don't get to have bragging rights without the work. I work my ass off all the time. And that's why I can't be beaten in what I do, is because I've yet to find anybody else that is willing to put in the kind of energy and effort and consistency that I do in a place. I've been grinding for 25 years. All the people who felt they were better, well, they went out of business. It's not that easy. You've got to work very, very hard at what you want to do and accomplish. And if you're not willing to put in that work, you will never get the results. So until next time, it's your man, Sir Earl, checking out of here, telling you, get it done. Don't let anything stop you. The world is too small. Don't let anybody beat you at anything. That's what you have to feel in your heart. No one is better than me at anything. Nobody. All right? So until next week, actually, it's your man checking out of here, Sir Earl, and I'll get back with y'all next week. All right? Peace.